Renewable, eco-friendly, and clean energy sources have been one of the core focus areas in recent times. Millions of rupees are being invested in these sectors, not just in research and development but also in infrastructure related to these sectors. What if I told you that there is now a possibility of directly participating in this transformation and making handsome returns on your investment starting with as low as 5,000 rupees? Presenting to you Sustvest, an alternative asset that offers fractional investments in renewable energy projects. What is Sustvest? Sustvest is a platform that lists investment opportunities across various renewable energy projects, primarily solar or EV projects at the moment. Investors need to sign up onto the platform, select from amongst the available renewable energy-related asset investments, and invest in the ones which they like. Depending on the asset, investors can expect monthly payouts of up to 15% per annum on their investments. How does Sustvest work? Sustvest is a platform that connects investors and companies, industries looking to consume renewable energy for their use. The money you invest will be used to set up renewable energy projects at zero upfront cost for the consumers who sign either a lease agreement or power purchase agreement with the group of investors and the platform. Consumers pay monthly as per their usage and investors get returns as per their share of ownership in the entity. Sustvest has planned other projects in the future which include carbon credit investing, EV, etc. Expected return on investments. The expected return on investments while investing with Sustvest will vary depending on the structure of the deal, the duration, the type of asset, and various other factors. On average, investors can expect up to 11 to 15% return while investing in renewable energy via Sustvest. The best part is that the returns are tax-free. Sustvest minimum investment. The minimum investment with Sustvest is only 5,000 rupees. This makes it really accessible to all sorts of retail investors and will help in diversifying your money into varied traditional and alternative asset classes. Sustvest Founding Team. The Sustvest founding team consists of professionals with the aim of accelerating investments in the renewable energy space in India. The three founders, Hardik Basia, Prasinth Kanda, and Devant Shah, are all from premier institutes like BITS Pilani and have won quite a few notable awards and accreditations. One of the founders, Hardik's family, has been in the solar business for quite a few years, which helps them understand the nitty-gritty of this segment. Sustvest Funding. Sustvest has raised $160,000 in May 2022 from reputed angel investors like Porish Sankar, founder and CEO, Stallions Capital, Balaji Vaidyanathan, and Sandeep Shetty. Sustvest Alternatives. The renewable energy and asset leasing space have been getting constant attention and many players seem to be entering this segment. Globally, there are other players in this model, while some have large minimum requirements and others have long lock-in periods. Some of the prominent Sustvest alternatives in India are as follows. PIES. PIES is an alt investment platform similar to Sustvest which focuses only on green assets. Grip Invest. Grip Invest is a very popular platform that lists equipment and asset leasing investment opportunities. You might see quite a few deals regularly on this platform related to EV charging stations, battery-powered vehicles, etc. Apart from these green assets, they have a constant flow of other asset-based financings for reputed brands. Gropital. This is a comparatively new platform that helps you invest in farming. It is one notch above the traditional farming practiced in India as it aims to generate significantly higher tax-free returns. Apart from the above-listed platforms, if your focus is not to invest in green assets or renewable energy resources and earn handsome returns, you can explore options like Altafi, Juroff, Liquiloans, etc. for other alternative investment avenues like invoice discounting, P2P loans, etc. Conclusion. In this Sustvest review, we have tried to cover in depth about the platform. It is a fairly new platform with young founders who have a good pedigree and family business exposure to the solar industry. There are not many deals listed on the platform at the time of creating this video. However, it seems like a promising idea. I would suggest signing up to the platform and starting investments with a small token amount to test the platform and increase allocation in line with your asset allocation strategy to diversify your investments. Now let's have a look at my portfolio.
So this is the Sustwest dashboard. Few things which I liked about Sustwest was one, all the projects they have listed till now, they listed 3 projects, have some good credibility in the sense that they are either part of some large organization or those companies have been in existence for a long time. For instance, the Palava project is a well-known project, and then CAPL is a company which was established in 1958, and the third project, PTC, is a company which is listed in Japan and has worked with Honda Motors. So this gives a lot of confidence in the deals they have done. Second factor which I like about Sustwest is they have pre-tax returns and the yields are generally high. So for instance, if you see the 3 deals which had happened in the past, the IRR of these more than 10%. And so whenever you compare deals, so you have to compare compare it the post-tax returns. For someone who is in lower tax bracket, it doesn't make much difference because for them the gross yield matters. But let's say someone who is in the higher tax bracket, they should compare the post-tax yields. So I'll give you an example. So if you see a 10% yield, a post-tax yield, for instance, which is equivalent to almost a 14% pre-tax yield. So because if you get a 14% yield in an alternative which does not have a tax benefit, you will end up paying around 40%, around 4.2% of that as tax, and it will be equivalent to 10%. So that's why, and if an alternative is giving you 9 to 10% and you are able to get 7% in a tax, in an investment which has some tax benefit, for instance the Bharat bond, why would you not go for something which has a lower risk? The other thing which you need to focus on is the cash flows. So for instance, a lot of people want certain investments which have monthly cash flows. So that's why then it makes sense, to get an instrument which is a higher yield. So because if you are putting money in an FD for 1 year, or in a debt mutual fund for 1 year, it will be taxed at your tax bracket. So there it makes sense to invest in a higher yield. And Sustwest is able to check both the boxes because it has monthly cash flows, and second, it has tax free. So in that department, it looks quite promising. Yeah, of course, it is a new platform. It will take some more time, to show that vintage where we can be really confident and add a lot of amount in my investments. But it's something which we can definitely explore, and that's what I've done. And the platform provides a lot of details about the listing they do. So for instance, if you take any of the recent project, so they have the whole brochure of financial documents, the financial of the company, then they have the due diligence report, they have the electricity bill, company profile, you can see the assets, the liabilities, the cash flows, and the profitability of the company. So which gives a lot of information of the project. You can check out the deal details also, which will give you a snap of the deal. So they have a bank guarantee for 6-month generation. So these things definitely add a bit of cushion, or add a bit of risk mitigant to the deal. So until now, I found this platform quite promising. Let's see in the future. I'll cover the details of this platform. I'll cover the performance of the platform in my subsequent monthly reviews, and also some of the deals which I plan to do in the future as and when they come on the platform. Thank you.
You can read the full blog on this topic by using the link provided in the description. That's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, then hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification for future video updates. Also, share your reviews in the comments section. See you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.